Hello, beautifuls. My name is EPICTREASURE. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So, as with these castle builds, you know I can't leave it alone. So, I thought I would have some add-ons for you and ways always to improve these builds and improve these bases so they look even better than they originally did, which is kind of difficult because it is quite something. If you like what you see, come like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, and absolutely come join the Discord channel and share your builds. Nothing makes me happier than seeing these castles pop up all over the world in Palworld in all different spots with different changes, etc., and improvements. And feel free to leave your own improvement comments below because I always take them on board, and a lot of the changes that have happened to bases and builds have been because of you. So incredible, thanks. So with this today, we're going to have an extension of those wings off each of the sides of the castle without changing the frontage, because I think the frontage is really nice. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about this area here, these sort of this pitched roof, which looks really beautiful from the sides, but we're going to really bring this height up to a bigger living space. The reason being for that is that when we're looking at living spaces inside the castle, we don't want to flood the landscape with, floors and ruining this beautiful symmetry here. You know, we could have glass all over the place. It just looks weird and not what I intended it to be. So again, this is an aesthetic build. If you're new to the channel, you definitely want to check out the other base. I'm going to quickly take you there. You can skip this if you've seen it before, but if you haven't, get prepared to see this one. This one is very busy. All the pals are going to be popping off when we arrive. I'm going to quickly run out here. And this is the fully functional all-in-one base. It is something. It is a really beautiful base and is created to keep end game in mind, right? So it's obviously a super breeding base. It has everything perfectly streamlined. I just don't think that you can get much better than this. There is an alternate version that has farms, but they're really not that necessary. And you'll see why with that tutorial. So check out that tutorial. Absolutely worth it. And this has got a whole bloody beehive in there and everything, so we're popping off big time. So that's that base. So if you want something that's fully functional in regards to creation, that's the one you want. So when people say, Epic, what's the point of this castle? Well, if you like building, you'll know the answer to that. And this castle can fit basically anything in it, just like the previous castles. As you can see here, it has enough space to run production lines, the production line tables. Along here, you could put them anywhere, basically. You could run them outside. If you are very pedantic about having this as a production base, you can easily do that by ripping out these walls here. 1, 2, 3, 4, having big double stone doors, opening them up, getting the pals to go work outside. I think the only issue that you're going to have with this base, if you do create it as a production base, is that pals might get stuck in the water. What is the way around it? Assigning the pals probably to their work spots, I would say, so they're not sort of, meandering around. But again, this is not intended for that reason, though it can be. Now, don't even look at this. That's a part of this new build. So right now, this is what yours should look like. What I wanted to do was have an elevation of a space for the human being, right, for the player. Because right now it's all open. It's not decorated at all. No need for that because it was a... You're so shiny, Odzerk. To just have it, as a chill space. So what we're going to do is have some elevation up here and start to utilize all this outdoor area without mucking with how the castle looks at the front. But it is going to actually look better because you're going to see glimpses of why. It's also more functional and does look better. So we're going to elevate this spot here by the stairs by putting these stairs here. But we're going to make them 2 stories high because it gets that the visual disturbance out of the way. So if we had it 1 high and we ran, say, for example, a glass roof with that, look how it looks. So this is just handy to learn while you're learning to build, I suppose. So we come in here and it's like, oh, you know, it's just claustrophobic, especially when people have got big pals. They don't like having low roofs everywhere. So it's better, in my opinion, to raise it up higher to get it out of your vision. So you come in here and you don't really see it, you know. That's the important part, to me anyway. So this part here, we're keeping this section with that pitched roof. So that's staying because I just love the front of the castle. So we're going to run up these stairs and we're going to put a glass roof off that and a glass roof off that, right? Try not to get too excited and start building out here because it's going to, again, encroach on space you don't want it to. So we're going to break these 2 walls like that, right? So this is what it looks like thus far. We're going to break, move, sir, this wall, okay? Then we're going to break a little bit more and we go up. So up here, we're going to break that. Also, these triangles we're going to break too. So let's get our glass walls sorted out. Again, raise them higher like this. Same on this side. 1, 2, 3. And then you'll wait a moment. We're going to get our glass roof and bring it out like this and like this. And then we're going to go down and we're going to break these triangles there and there. And then put your glass walls in replacing those triangles. So that's what it should look like thus far. So up the 2 flights of stairs, zooming up here and into this area, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to run this part across to that pitched roof area. What a view this is going to be. So now what we're going to do, don't mind all these bits of rocks over the place. You know when I made mistakes and I've done a retake. Yeah, fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a glass wall here, a glass wall here, a glass wall here, and a glass wall there. And then we're going to do it again, and we're going to have it 2 stories high, like that. Then we're going to put the triangles on top. You already know how to rotate all these. I don't have to tell you again. I don't have to tell you twice. So glass wall. This is a little bit of a fiddly part. For some strange reason, I wanted to have it, and I don't know when you were growing up, but if you enjoyed to have those ant farms, I was obsessed with ant farms. I found them so goddamn fascinating. Just the tubes and watching, you know, how everything worked. It's so weird. So this is my homage to ant farms, basically, and to have this little run out the side. Now, you could have it like, you could fill it in with the glass roof. If you're anti-ant farm, fine, go like that. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to put this here, and it's going to have like a little runway, a little sort of walkway through to the next section. I've really thought about this, haven't I? And yes, you can make this too high. I kind of, honestly, I'll be honest, don't look at that. I would probably like to just have it low. Even though I'm like, oh, we want it to be, you know, nice and big and kingly or whatever. I love it close like that. I think that that's cozy. So if you've got big fat pals that you want to be walking around with upstairs, then I would go too high. So let's go. Role play. Cozy people. This is what you do. Make it like that. If you are not cozy, then go click, click, and then put your big roof on up the top. Like that. I think it's just like a big shocking wind tunnel. I don't want it like that, so I ain't doing it. That's how I want this bit. Now back to this part. Glass wall here. And then sometimes you know you've got to do one below and then one above and then break. It's just how it is. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Don't lie to me. So then we're going to come out here and we have to have it like this, don't we? No, we don't. Break that. We're gonna just give me a second. Let me feel it. Break. Break. Good. No, we like that. Follow those instructions then. That's nice. Let's have a quick look down from the front. Oh, we can breathe again. Oh, yes, I see. I see. I have to fill this part in. Let's just look how this goes. We don't want it to like public swimming pool. Just give me 1 second. You put that wall there and like it. Now remember, if you've got changes to this and you've come up with some genius idea, I am all open. I love it. I love it. Now the reason I love it like that is because it keeps that symmetry there. It keeps that pitched roof, 2-lane of glass, pitched roof, and it closes it off with that there. If it was more glass, it's sort of jarring. So I'm keeping it like that. I'm into it. I very, very, very much like that. Very, very much. Do we want to have it as a stone door at the top? And then another stone wall above it? I think that's beautiful. It's like a secret little zone, and it totally finishes it off perfectly. Okay, cool. Lock it in. Opening up into this area. So we'll do our stone slanted roofs. Up the top would be great. Come on, don't be silly. There we go. And then jump across over here. Stop playing tiddlywinks with me. There we go. Like that. Okay. So there's that. Now, when we walk in here, I do feel like I want to have that stone roof still reaching out as this sort of warmy kind of cozy part. And then we've got the breathe, the breathing part. So up here, we need to have another pitched roof beyond up here. So let's get up the wall. Let's get up the wall and over here. So we're going to match with our glass. Give me what I want and then rotate around like this and slant here. There we go. And over this side, get back up, and then the slanted roof over here. Rotate. You like it, don't you? So that aerodynamic behavior. So then we're going to run across here, and what we're going to do is we're going to break that. Like I said, we're not going to muck with this vibe. We're keeping the front as true to what it was before. So we go floor, floor, Again, you can fill this in. You can have that as a big open space. I told you how I want to do it and have it as the ant tunnel weird thing, didn't I? Okay. Then we're going to go and stop here. Now, this is the weird kind of part. You might find it very odd that this is what I'm doing. But it is what it is. Right. So, glass roof here and here. Okay. So the frontage does not change. It doesn't change at all. But what I do want to change is some dimension here. So we're going to go bang, bang with these two, right? Then we're going to have a glass triangular wall that goes here and then rotate around like that. I know, you're thinking, what the frick are you building here, girlfriend? I know, it's a bit odd how the brain works sometimes. But if you have ADHD, you know this life. So there, okay. And then another glass wall here. Click. And then we want another triangle. It's hard to keep up, I know, with this crazy kind of build. I know, I understand it's crazy. Actually, we need to do a glass wall first. Glass wall there, because otherwise we won't be able to do it. And then we want to close it off with that stone slanted roof. All right, we're closed in. We're good. We're going to break the part to go out to the doorway. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? What little tunnel you've made. So, role play. We've just come home. Ooh, what's up here? Running up here into this zone. Oh my stars. Look at the view you've got. Then we've got this little walkway and then looking out beyond here. Now, you might be asking, why the hell did you not build to that part? Just because of like dimensions, because of distance and stuff. It'd be very jarring to just click one bit on to the next. I know some of you going, oh my God, Epic, you got a big gap in the thing. I'll deal with it later. So this is what she looks like. Oh, I know. That's what it looks like. And if we had built it more like further forward, it would have looked whack. You know, it gives that, look at that. See how it's breathable and it's separated. This is where you can enter into the castle. You don't want to enter straight into your bedroom from here. This is a side entrance into the castle. Then this is the secret zone. You know, we need to fill in all that. Don't look at it right now. Right? So there's that part. Now here's the question that you might want to ask yourself. It's got to do with the flooring. And the flooring is, do I want it to be cobblestone or do I want it to be wood? Because wood is really interesting. Wood's a really interesting one, I think, to join these two. It's a bit odd. I know it's an odd choice. I've got it at the back, but I kind of like it. It's sort of like, again, matching the part over the other side, which I'm still very annoyed that cherry blossom tree can't grow through. And it literally must be to the millimetre that is the discrepancy why it can't come back. So I like the fact that that's wood there that join those two wings. I'm into it. If you want to go cobblestone, you just chuck it. You can go metal, you could go glass, go nuts. But I like the idea of having the mix match type of thing. Bringing, like I said, when I made the whole thing, it's about bringing the outdoors in and mix and match those different elements. But it's beautiful. Look at that. We can breathe now. We can actually breathe. So this would be great up here to have as a bedroom. You know, we might decorate that as we go. We could do it. I might do it at the end of this video. What do you think? Oh, you like that? Okay. I don't want to put any windows in there. I think that they would stick out like dog's balls, to be honest with you. Like you go, oh yeah, it'll be nice with the window there, but Fact is, you're down here and you see this gaping window. It's just whack. It's just very odd. When it comes to this sort of jarring design, a few things I suppose you could do is you could do the pillars. You could put pillars there, not that you can put them on the stairs, but to break it up. But like I said, I consider the pillars to be just very flaccid and just wormy looking and gross. If they were like big chunky pillars, yes. But look at them. It's not something you want to have. In my opinion. You might like them like that. I don't. Question is here. You could actually jump up and you could break this roof and you could make that a skylight like this if you wanted to. See how we see the light come from that now? Just. You could also go upstairs and put a light from the outside, which will illuminate that a little bit too. So, for example, you could jump over and definitely not one of these crazy things, but you could put like a wall lamp, for example, out there, which is just subtle, but not demented. Like some of these are crazy, but it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful design. Now we need to fill that part in, do we not? Glass wall, and are you good? Yeah, you're good. Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could fill that in with cobblestone too. You can make that just stone, but I just like it very breathable. Look how beautiful that is. And again, if you want more space, etc., you could just block all that off and have it one big room. But the reason I'm keeping them separate is because of those shapes. And the shapes are, come here, get up on it. You know, we have these beautiful sort of triangles and we have these different facing pitched roofs, right? So we've got a pitched roof that faces our front, then we've got ones that face the side, then ones that face the front, you know. So it adds this crazy, beautiful, complex dimension. And yes, there is the boss down there, and I think that's very sweet too, to have him hanging around almost like a protector. So, yes, you can do that with this side too if you would like to, and quite easily indeed. It will hover over that natural space. So I'm going to build that now. If you just want one, then go nuts and just keep that side wing. But for me, I'm going to have it nice and balanced and have it on both sides. Even though it's hefty, etc., I still think that it will be quite beautiful to have another living area up there. So let's move on to build the second one. All right, so we're now at the side. This is on the left side of the castle. Same story as what we've just done on the other side, but it's going to be a little bit different just due to the perimeter. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by breaking these back slope parts like this. And then we're going to break that triangle. We're going to put a glass wall here. We're going to put a glass wall here and here. And then we're going to put a flat glass roof here. Remember, that's just so we have more depth. So here we're going to have a glass wall and a glass wall like that. Then we're going to have triangle wall like that. So remember, with the pictures of these roofs, there's one that goes towards us and then there's one that goes to the side of the castle. So with this part, you might have to adjust it depending on your terrain, etc. But we're going to count from this part here, this wing. So it's too wide here. We're going to go one square, 2 squares, 3 squares. On this third square, we're going to go glass wall like this, glass wall like this, one like this, one like this. Now this might eat into your rock, which you might need to adjust and change how long this is going to be. You might have to adjust it to only one by one, for example, or just pull everything back and join it in. But hopefully you're able to do it. If you built on the same area that I have, you should be right, I think. I mean, even even in these parts, you can still, it still allows you to build. So fingers crossed you're allowed to build this square part. You might have to forego this extra wing. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So with this one, we want to go and build up here like this, and box it in. And we can change where the doors are later if you like. I'm just going to put a door that matches the other one on the other side. So I'm going to have one there. And then I'll just break this and have a door that just goes there. It goes into that sort of courtyard area again. Nice and breathable with that wood in between. Lovely. So we're going to do the glass wall here, a glass wall there. Everywhere a glass wall. All right, so we're jumping up to the top of this part. And chill for a moment. Then we're going to do the glass roof that runs from gently here. And another one here. Right. We're going to go sort of nuts with the glass walls before you even dream of touching the slope roofs, because you know you cannot put a slope roof down ever when you don't have the right triangles. It's just how their rules are. I wonder if they'll ever change them. So here I'm just going to have the glass roof run here like that. So it's all sort of boxed in like that. Get up. Over there. Right, so it's still beautiful and seamless. Now, if you go, oh, shivers, that's very jarring, the side of this wood foundation. You can jump across to your wooden stairs. Remember, I taught you before how to do this. So wooden stairs naturally just click on like that. But if you hold your left bumper down and get out the way, they can go downwards. If you know what this command is on PC, please, God damn, tell me, because a lot of people are struggling. But on Xbox, on the controller, put the crosshairs where it's joining. If you put your crosshairs on the ground, it won't work, right? It won't. Your crosshairs on the joining piece. Then left trigger. Hold your left trigger. See? Done. And that's far more seamless, you know. You've got this exit from this beautiful seamless zone down the stairs to the beyond. So that's very handy to know. And again here, I would have another door just there to get in and out of this area, if that's what you'd like. So setting it aside like this is what it should look like. We're going to go glass wall, make sure we're in the perimeter. So it's 4 high. Get your glass wall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 high. Get out of the way. Click that there. I'm out of the zone. There. And a glass wall there. And then the triangles up here. And it's letting me do it. Triangle. Nope. Oh, we're out of palladium fragment. Let's go get some of that then. There's heaps of it around. Get your disco stick out. That. And what we'll quickly do while we're waiting is we will grab production. This is what you need to do. If you're running out of glass, get one of these stone pits out. Chuck one of those down. Get Anubis out. Build yourself a crusher. We need 10 more of those. Get yourself a crusher. Because, again, you know, glass is only Paldium fragments and stone, which is amazing. Thank God it's that. Imagine it was like something crazy. Thank God they just went easy on that. Didn't make it something absolutely demented. So the crusher, whack one of those there, build that. And then we can make heaps, so there. And then we'll just get our Dormantide. Dormantide can start making the Paldium fragments. So there we've got a stone thing. We've got the crusher there. He's spinning those already. And then we'll be able to build and continue to build. Grab those. So back over to here again. We're going to get our glass walls here. Remember, it's 4 high plus triangles. We need some more. Gimme, gimme, Dormantide. And then we can quickly run inside because this bro ain't going to be chopping anything. We'll go and get some mining guys out. Doesn't matter which ones. We'll just grab whoever you want, because I got the big boys over at the other base. Get some astigons in there, and then that's all we need. Yeah. And I can just go nuts with that. I'll grab that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Actually, all right. Then continue back on. I'm on fire. It's okay. Yep. Indeed. Triangular wall in a moment. One more level of glass walls. Click. And triangle. There. Like that. We go our glass wall here. Glass wall here. Glass wall there, glass wall there. Do all that stuff before you start mucking around with the stone. The stone is such a pain in the booty. Triangular wall. There. Right. Jumping down here. Now let's go grab some Paldium again. Thank you for that. And then we'll quickly go to sleep. I love how they can do their stuff through the wall. I find that very fun. All right, sleeping. And then we'll continue on. All right, so let's finish this part off. Jumping up here. And then putting our glass triangle up there. Oh, you are connected, don't lie to me. Go. And then we can question how we're going to run this into the castle. Bang! Break through that bit here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go glass stairs. Up here, rotate, rotate, rotate like that. And rotate like, keep it there, that. So then we go straight up here. We can have our stone door there. Here. Shut that there. Close this part off here. And you could actually join those two if you wanted to. From here to that part there. I don't think it's a necessity to do it, but you could do it. You could turn that into a stone door and just have stairs going up to it. But it's literally only a 2 by 1 room. So I wouldn't really bother with it, but you could. If you want it all connected and kind of like a little maze type of thing, then go absolutely nuts. Yeah, so that could be lovely. So continuing on with our glass roof. One there, one there, one there, one there. Then we can put that there. Make sure all your triangles are correct. Then we have our glass wall here to complete that off. And remember, these are going to be built or sloped. all slopes. I'm putting that in the middle so we can get... I actually need that one. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Actually, it goes the other way. Isn't it, silly Billy? It'll have to go this way. Stop it. It needs to go across. Keep snapping. Don't you snap at me like that. And then that, that, that. And this is so I can do the pitched roof part. And jump across here. Up. Yep. Right. So go across to your stone slanted roof. Here. Rotate up the top. There, finally. And then the same with this part over here. Sometimes it's hard when it's quite tall. There you go, grab that one there like that. And like that. That's complete. And this one, we need to have glass wall. Yeah. Then go to our stone slanted roof, rotate around. That. Break, break, break. Like so. So that's now all encapsulated. That one can be broken because that is all joined together safely. We can break this one. I'm just being very mindful about these sloped roofs here. Very, very mindful. All right, and then do our glass wall here. I'm actually going to do that ant run thing like I said before. Glass triangle here. I don't like it when it makes me have to redo it because of the order that you have to run everything in all the time. Okay, that one's done. Oh, you're going to make me do it, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you sure are. You need to put the bloody glass down. Glass wall. Triangle. Just let me put it down in whatever order I want to. There we go. Okay. Now I can function. Not. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy this moment. Door, triangle, then the slope. Thank you for putting up with me. These things. Right. Now we can put a roof up on this. Roof. Glass roof. Now you can have the doorway there, or you can get rid of it. God, it didn't blow the bloody whole place apart. And then we run off to the back over here, which is lovely, I think. So there's that. And then we exit through the castle over here. So let's have a flyover. We might have to fill in some parts. I'm not sure. Usually at the side I might have some bits missing. There we go. Look at that. Click. Screenshot. So from the front, this is what she looks. Get out from the front. This is what she looks like. I wish I could build even further out. Let me shut that front door. Oh, goodness gracious.